What's up, guys? This is PB. Okay, so today for the sneak peek, I came first place and I was playing uh what's the game? Chaos Guard Dragon Crusadia. And okay, so I'm just gonna start the deck profile. And okay, so you play two Chaos Emperor Dragon. Honestly, he's just a level 8 uh level 8 body to like bring out the XYZ monsters. Oops, sorry. And two, oops, sorry, two BOS. He's actually really good because if you go in second and if your opponent actually has builds a board, you could just bring him out and attack your opponent's monster or try to banish it. And like worst case, if you attack a monster, you can activate the effect to attack twice. If they don't, well, if they can't negate it, and like you could just take your board down. Okay, next will be, oops, sorry. Next will be 3 Kiss Dragon Liverneer. So, yeah, he's just really good. If you go first, you get to shuffle 1 card back. If you go second, you get to pop 2 cards. He's level 8, and it's just really useful. And he's really easy to bring out, and like you could go to rank 8, so yeah, very good. Oops. 1 white dragon and 1 black dragon. 3 defrag dragon. Well, you just discard 1 card and you could bring it out. It's like a extra copy for the black dragon and white dragon worst case, because he's very easy to bring out and you still normal summon him. Okay. And 3 Destrudos. Yeah, he's also like very good because you pay half your life point. You get to bring out Tuner. Like if you if you have Defrat Dragon or like a level 3 monsters, you could bring him out as level 4, and you could use for single summons, and like you could actually like really pick his level, and like you're just gonna like see what monster you have on your board and like bring him out. Or if you discard him, you could use him. You could use him from the graveyard, like if you use Melody Awakening Dragon, or like any discard effects. Like yeah, he like takes out the minus, so he's very good. And like worst case, you could also use him for the guard dragons because you could lower his level. Oops. Okay, so you're gonna and 1 Qualcomm Draco. So this card is really good against pendulums, because once when this card is on the board, neither players can special summon light or dark monsters. So, or it's also even good against orcas or like thunder dragons. It really like stops their play. And he has like the Qualcomm effect that like it destroys itself, but you have a lot of dragons, so you're just gonna rebuild that. Or worst case scenario, you have your hot red Archfiend Abyss to like negate his effect to not get destroyed, and even on your turn you could just use hot red's effect to negate it and like just special summon your own monsters. So technically you could just lock your opponent. So he's really good. It's a 1-up card. You could bring him out with the Heralded Link. And okay, next card is gonna be Armor Phage Goliath. And yeah, he's for like Salamangre or like any decks that rely on extra decks, and like that's not light and dark. If your opponent is definitely playing light and dark monsters, you're gonna bring out the Qualcomm Draco. But if not, you're gonna pick Goliath. And yeah, well, it's very good. 3 Galaxy Soldiers. So why I play 3 Galaxy Soldiers is because like well, like first I was actually picking Dangers when I first started playing this deck. Like that was like a half year ago, but I recognized that Galaxy Soldier is like almost like a danger, because if you special summon, you get to add 1 card from your deck, and it's just 1 discard, and like you don't need to gamble with like the random picking thing with the Dangers. So like I thought he was better. And you also have Iboria, so like if you have him on the board and Iboria, you go to level 8 synchro. So like he's really good. And like if you use Scaldred's effect, you get a free body on the board and you still get the search effect. So that's why I play 3. And 3 Crusadia Iboria. It's a level 3 tuner, and it's a warrior, so it's searchable. And you actually use her a lot. And she also has protection. Worst case, if you want like ghost over your first combos, like people actually forget that she has effect in the graveyard that actually like protects your Crusadia monsters. So she's pretty useful. Crusadia Draco, he's like the most card that you're gonna use in your combo. Like, yeah, you search him out for the first combo, bring it out. You go into Spatha, or like you could go to Land for Links and just bring him out. Add like any Crusadia monster back to your hand, and like go to Guard Dragons. Really good. And because you're playing a Chaos build and it's more a Dragon build, it's not like Thunder Dragon. You get to play Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Like once when you get into the Guard Dragon combos, you bring him out, and like from the effect you get another body on your board to like link summons Scaldred. So yeah, he's really you really use him a lot. Crusadia Maxius, she's just a free special summon, and he's a light, so you could just use him as a cost for banishing from the graveyard. It's just good. You don't really use his effect. And the next one, Crusadia Reclusia. Well, if you're going second, and if you're playing against like maybe Salamangreat, he'll be really useful because you go into Magus special summon Reclusia, chainlink one Magus, chainlink 2 Reclusia to pop their set, and like now they can't roar your Magus, and like you get to pop the set card or like any card on the board, and you get to search, and like you could just chain block it. And Crusadia Leonis, you really don't use him. He's just a free special summon. It's just that. But like you want those special summons because you want to go to Scaldred. That's why I play him. Play 3. Okay. 3 World Legacy World Crown. No, he's a free special summon, dark, so like you could use him as a cost for the chaos monsters, and he also has effect to negate, so like worst case scenario you could use him as 1 negation, so he's not that bad. But usually you just use him for the like combos, and you just send him to raid and like use him as a cost for the chaos monsters. But yeah, he's also really good. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Yep. Well, because this card is not banned yet, like this is why I could play this deck. And yeah, like he really like makes the combos different. Like this is like the exception of like Thunder Dragon builds, or like the Pendulum builds, because they really don't play this card. But like in this deck, mainly you use Dragon monsters, like you get to play him, and you get that +1, so you don't need to play triple burst dragon, and you could just immediately go into Scaldred. So like he's really good. Reinforcement of the army. So what you're gonna search with, so the card that you're gonna search with this is gonna be Iboria, because she's a warrior. So it's like the 4th copy, and you get to search a tuner that you get to special summon from your hand. So it's really helpful, and like it stops you bricks. So that's why I play. And okay, 3 copies of the Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Yeah, well, you get to add the Chaos Dragons, so very good. one discard, you get to toss like any light and dark, and like you just toss your cost for the special summon. You add both, you get to rank 8s. It's like actually like the best card of the deck. 3 Called by the Grave. It's just for Ash. Oh wait, it's just for Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom or Effect Veiler. If they impermanence you, well, it's just bad luck. You can do nothing about that one. But yeah, it's for hand traps. And if they don't have hand traps, you just shuffle it back to your deck with Scaldred, because you're not really gonna use it. Worst case scenario, you could just set it in like next turn. If your opponent's trying to like do some combos, like using cards from the grave, you just banish it, and like you could just even use it as a negation, so it works. 3 Pot of Desires. So well, basically this is like a 50 card deck. So, and like most of the cards, like the only card you really want to banish is the Floodgates and Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. So once when you bring out Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, you activate this, add 2 cards, and go to Scaldred to like pick more cards that you want in your hands, and it's just good. And yeah, basically, once when you get into Scaldred, like you already need the what's again other like Crusadia monsters. Like you can just play out with the dragons. So yeah, it's really good. It's a plus. It's really good +1. Going to the extra deck. Lackluster Soldier of Chaos. Obviously, when you're gonna use him, it's gonna be like he's like for the grand game. If it's gonna be like the, how do I say, after your opponent like breaks your board, like you get like a lot of special summons because you play the Crusadia monsters, and like you just summon monsters. If you have the Chaos Dragon, you bring that out and like attack your opponent on end phase, bring him out because he has like a really strong protection, or you just bring him out and attack in game 15. And like most likely, if they don't have Boar Sword or Boar Lord, like they can't take it out. If they have it, like, well, that's sad. But yeah, if it's a grand game, like it's not easy to bring them out. So yeah, he's very good. It's just a link. It's just 3 monsters, so it's, I'll say it's like more easier to bring out than a Link 4. That's why I play him. 2 Scaldreds. Well, yeah, it's just a guard dragon things. Radic Link. Well, yep, 1 bounce, 1 Floodgate. Pisty, LP, and Argopane. Spatha, well, it's the link to like start the guard dragon combos. And Land for Lynx. The reason I play Land for Lynx is because he's a light monster, and like when you start the combo for the Link 2, you want to toss light. You want to toss a light monster because when you go into guard dragons, you're going to toss 3 dark monsters from your extra deck, and because you're going to also toss Magus from your extra deck, you're going to toss 2. So now you can bring out actually the Kiss Dragon Libernier. That's you could bring it out with only like using the guard dragons. If the combo goes off, you get the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, but you really don't want to banish that, because worst case you can still bring him back with Libernier. So like you want to like toss more light monsters because you're gonna have like 3, and like that's why I pick a Land for Lynx, because he's a light generic Link 2. And the next is gonna be Crusadia Magus. Yep, you get Search, and he's the combo starter. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Yep, well, everyone plays it. I think at this point, like, if you're looking at this deck profile, you might actually know what he does, but he gets he has a quick effect to negate anything on the board. 9 in the grave or 9 in the hand. Okay. And Boar Sword Dragon. Boar Sword Dragon, you're going to bring him out with using Galaxy Soldier or Arborea. Or you can also bring him out with using Destrudo and like another monster and make the level total 8. And like he's really strong because you get to equip Scaldred. His attack goes to like 47 and you get 1 negation. And you can negate anything from even the graveyard or in the hand. He's just really good. And like you could do the synchro plays in this deck, so yeah, I just play him. And yeah, you can actually end up on 3 negations. I'll show you the board later, but yeah, like you could end on like a really good board. Hope Harbinger. You could reuse him with the combo with the Heralded Link. When you bring out the Floodgate, you just protect it by using his effect like to change the target for the attack, and you get to negate any spells. So worst case scenario, if your opponent's like playing Mystic Mine shenanigans, you just can't like stop the Mystic Mine, or like terraforming. Zombie Stein, I almost took him out, but worst case scenario, if you can't go into Heralded Link, you could just actually go into Zombie Sign, like make 3 negate, just make the board 3 negations, leave the Scaldra on your board and just pass your turn. And his attack will go to 48, so it's pretty hard to beat over it. So that's why I actually play him. And Starbeam, Venom, Future Dragon. He actually like really came in handy in the last game. He's a super poly target, and yeah, it's just good against Thunder Dragon or Orcust or Pendulums. So yeah, that's why I play him. That's like most likely the reason I put him the main is because like right now Salad got hit, and like the other decks, like the other Cyrus decks are like you don't see a lot for now. I'm guessing like Marinesis will be like a meta deck, but like you need to wait for another set like for Chaos Impact because they get the stronger supports. So like I'm not really worried that for now. So that's why like I made him. For side deck, three super polys. Excuse me, my bad. Yeah, just really good. You get to take your opponent's you could just take your opponent's board out, and eventually when the Rocket Dragons comes out, I kind of feel it's actually gonna be tier 1, so I think like 5-headed dragon could be a really good target for it, because like they will be ending on like only dragons. Like you just take everything and just bring that out. So like yeah, this card is busted. It's really good. And how do you read the first word? Diplexer Chimera. And okay, well, he's a good target for Super Poly if you're playing against a Cyrus deck, like yeah, normal Cyrus deck or Marinesis or Salamangreat, and he has effect. You could tribute him, and like neither players can activate spell traps on the battle phase. So like your opponent can't easily match you, and yeah, and he's a light monster. You could just use him as a cost for the Kiss monsters. So like yeah, he's a really good option if you're playing against the Cybers decks. But right now Cybers is not that crazy, right? Crazy, so it's just he's just only in the side. Three spear modes, yeah, just for like game 2 or game 3. If you're in second, you just want to break your opponent's board, so that's why I play this. And like you definitely could break this your opponent's board because they're gonna be playing like a crazy massive board. Like yeah, Pendulums play Guard Dragons, and like Thunder Dragon play Guard Dragons, and like yeah, and also not Crusadia, Orcus also makes some massive boards. So yeah, he's very good. Two Evilly matches. It's just because this deck is really weak going second. I just put this in, and well, it depends what you're playing against, but if it's pure Thunder, they can't stop it. and I don't know, but still, it's a good go second card, so I just put it in. 3 Unending Nightmare. The reason I put this in is because it's really weak against Mystic Mine Burn. Like, the only way you can stop Mystic Mine is Hope Harbinger. So yeah, like, in case if you play against Mystic Mine, like, this is the best card, so I just put it in. Okay, and the last 3 cards is gonna be Twin. Oops, sorry again. Twin Twisters. Yeah, for back row decks, Mystic Mine, or like anything, it's just really good and handy. Like, I don't have back row removals, so that's why I decided. Okay, hope you guys liked the video, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a nice day. Thanks.